Hello, one and all. How are you on this great Tuesday afternoon? We, of course, are working on layouts for Canadian Shield number two. We are on page 7, I believe, because we finished off with page 6 last Thursday. So, how is everyone today? I am here on YouTube and Twitch. Hopefully, things are going well. Okay, so let's see. We have 5 panels. I should be getting the comments in StreamYards for both, so feel free to chat and all that. And I think it'll tell me which one each person's on, so although I don't know who's watching from what, I know I've got 5 people at the moment. So let's see. Blue is not going to show up too well on this. So, hey, you haven't missed the show. I just started. So we're on Canadian Shield. Oh, you mean Mandy's show? It went good. It went good. Of course, my internet does what it does. But other than that, page 7. So we got 5 panels here. How are we going to do this? And my mom's in the chat, of course. Let's see. Fireman, detective. Okay, I think we're going to do cascading, I think. I think that's the right word. So, so how are you today, Evan? So yeah, we are on Twitch. Hey Evan, you want to check how things are on Twitch? How is it on YouTube? Actually, I'm doing Twitch and YouTube through the duck, although you don't see the duck, so no reason to duck. Bad. So the streaming is bad. I hate this. How bad is bad? Evan Hotep. Howdy. How is it over there on Twitch? Is it just as bad as YouTube or what? Stream good, Evan bad. Why is Evan bad? So we probably will be doing high noon on both. I'm probably going to try and do some extra streams over on just regular drawing streams. I'll probably finish off my Canadian Shield Salamandroid one over on Twitch. So here is figured we got 5 panels, do it cascading. These are not correct size. Hey, John. Hey, Saka. What's new? Not much. Working on layouts for Plan 2. Hey, everybody, if you haven't already, or if you have a thing over on Twitch, an account, please follow me, subscribe, whatever it's called over there. Because right now we are going on Twitch and YouTube at the moment, thanks to Mallet. This isn't how it would be. I do a lot better measuring, John. Yes, I am, Mallet. I think they call it stalking on Twitch. This is not supposed to be accurate, John. This is just supposed to be a quick, semi-quick thing. I do measurements to make it look better. Okay, so we got Fireman. YouTube, there's almost no delay here. Oh, that's good. The scrolling cover looks primo, very professional. Unlike Boomer Gary Shipman. Hey, Mallet. So let's see. Have that. So that's under there. This is under that. That's under this. And this is under that. I think YouTube may be behind all your streaming troubles. Bullet says I'm everywhere. especially with the duck. Uh, Evan saying hi to Bullet. Bullet saying hi to Evan. Hey, Raggedy. Raggedy saying the quality is much better over here. Yeah, and I am going to be doing some drawing streams over here on thing. See what can't see what people are saying on Twitch stream. I feel like you are giving me your full attention, Rick. I feel like you're cheating on me with these hussies on Twitch. Okay, so I'm seeing it all. How much hate I? Yeah, Evan, not yet. I'm gonna do that on a Twitch stream, Kyle, and probably the next few days. Probably Saturday. I'm gonna do a Twitch stream tonight. I want to finish off my Salamandroid and Canadian Shield. And I'll probably do another stream on Saturday at this point over there. Is there a way to get it so people see the chat from both sites using this, or do you know? No, because I can't see what people are saying. I'm assuming they're talking. Hey, Risey, how are you? I don't, no idea. I don't deal in ducks. Well, as you see, I no longer have the duck up there. No duck balls. We could always go over to Twitch, Dillard. Oh, probably gonna be cold out, so should have done this before. Put some sort of winter coat on him. Hello, Lord Nubson. How are you? Thank you for coming by. Doing some layouts for my Canadian Shield 2 book. I have of course, #1 right now on Indiegogo, which there is a link in the description. If I go to Twitch to Jen, I can't see Kyle calling me fat. Are you really that sensitive about your weight, Dillard? Mallet says hi to you, Risey, from the chat over on, what's the name of it? Twitch. Sir Rich. Thanks to Mallet, it costs $25 American. And it costs that a month, or you can get it for, if you pay up front, you can get it for $20 a month for a year. So, 20 times 12, 240. Risey says, howdy to you, Mallet. He sits around the house, says Bullet. Sounds like extortion to me. Yeah, so let's see. 20 times 12, 0, 4, 0, 2, yeah, 240. Model says JP is slumming it over at Twitch. You spent money on getting rid of a watermark. Well, and right now I'm able to do on 2 streams at once. I'll probably figure out more and more this month. And also unlimited. Why does YouTube hate you so much? I have no idea. How many followers do you have on Twitch? I'm not sure. Give me a sec. You on Twitch. Things are about to be twitchy. Ask everyone how they are today. How is everyone today? 2 streams, 1 cup. Yeah. Followed channels, recommended channels. Okay, it says for watching. For watching. Now, where do I see my how many followers I have? JP Mallet. I think we need to cut YouTube, cut out of YouTube for their crimes against humanity. Kids in sweatshops, slave labor, etc. Rude Evan. He needs to be slightly annoyed. I know, right, model? Model says JP Evan, Mallet and Evan in Twitch chat to be different. Sickens me. Total views 54. We got 5 watching now. Let's see. Creator dashboard. Yes. Mallet, Rick, they must burn for their sins. Rick, tell them this, says Kyle. Um, Mallet, where is it? Where does it say how many people are subscribed or whatever to you on Twitch? Let's see. Do I need to go into Creator Dashboard? Let's see. Well, I'm waiting for Mallet to answer me. Pinafore. Rick, Rick, tell Rick that he should fill in the info part with his Twitch channel. Yeah, I will do that. And thanks a lot, Mallet. Now we can spend another 30 minutes of this stream navigating the features of StreamYard for the next 9 weeks, solving new audio problems. Well, it's not 9 weeks. At this point, I'm signed up for 4 weeks. Hopefully, I can get myself up to 50 subscribers or stalkers, whatever they call it on Twitch. Okay, I don't think Mallet's here. What emojis will you make? You can make emojis here? Okay, I gotta check out Creator Dashboard because I have no idea of anything on. Uh, so you're saying it's likely new problems will never be resolved? Not that. I'll probably continue using the duck over here on Twitch. No matter what, I'll just will be reduced in how often I use it. Oh, you're driving. You're driving us crazy? Okay. reach 50 followers. I have 3 followers at the moment. It says build a community. Get 5 people chatting at the same time. I've got 3 of 5. And I have 3 of 50 followers. So make sure you're following me over here on Twitch. Also, stop saying the duck. That sounds like you heard someone say it. Someone say that thought. It sounded cool. I'm just trying to copy it poorly. Okay, I'll duck out on saying that. Yes, I do, model. Oh, and let's see. Also, quick update for those that do not know. We are up to $400. 20%. So, and it's just been a week today, or a week yesterday, possibly, because I started it last Tuesday. So, we are on to our second week of campaigning. So, feel free to put out stuff, let people know that we are here. Rick, you never invite me on anymore. Do you want to? Do you want to come on, Dillard? Just with the stupid, no good. Well, not no good. Yeah, you found the following good. Yeah, I found it, but okay, give me a sec. Copy. Delete. Okay, there you go, Dillard. The link has been sent. Hey, you never know. You could be out doing something, working, on the job. I might have known. Could be just trying to give me a hard time. You have been known to do that before. So everybody who's over on Twitch watching me right now, make sure you hit that. You are a mind reader, right? Yep, that's for sure. And of course, Dylan says, Rick, what the hell? Just because I want to come on doesn't mean I can. I'm at work. For heaven's sake. Of course, somehow I knew that. Dylan just tried to give me a hard time. Raggedy says, Rick, tell Kyle Evan is bashing England. Makes more the chat reading more fun. Two different places. Allow them to interact. Aisha Evan says, I trust only good things have been said in my absence. No, nothing good has been said in your absence. No. Okay, let's see. Okay. So I guess I'm going to have to appeal to my Twitter followers to follow me on Twitch now. Okay.
Ha ha ha! That's a double joke on you. I'm already home.
Hello.
What?
I said hello, John.
Oh, hi. You see how I played a joke on you 3 times right there?
Yeah.
So what's new? How's the campaign going?
We're at 400. You know, could be better, but it's only been a week. So, and a lot of people are saying, you know, when they get their pays in, so or get some extra money. So, hopefully, things will be going up in the next couple of weeks or week or whatever.
So let's see. What are you at right now? 400, and it's been 1 week?
Yeah.
And you're doing it for 8 weeks?
Yeah, ultimately.
What's 4 times 8?
24.
Not teabag.
And that's assuming, you know, depending on, you know, hopefully I can get some people to buy the bigger tiers.
Yeah, model says the fourth part of the joke is that Diller's webcam is pointing at a still photo and he is still at work. No, I'm right here. Hi, guys. So I left my thumbnails for this page in my truck at work. So I got to make up some new thumbnails.
Well, that's wasn't smart. Why'd you leave them there, John?
I'll be damned if I'm going to have Rick Piper tell me I did something not smart. Mister, I'm going to add the buckler a week into the campaign.
Well, I don't know whether it got a couple sales or not, or whether it's just got me a couple more bucks.
Oh, I'm sure that had nothing to do with your sales.
Well, that's something because they would have got just the thing without the buckler would have been $5 less. So Evan says getting roasted by Rick.
Not very COTM. What is
Call for
COTM?
Raven of the Month.
Oh, I'm not cultist of the month though, and nor have I
And
ever been.
you're not trying to go for it.
I don't know. I think what they want me to do is like go and troll Starfire, or Popefire, but I don't even like talking to Popefire. So. I guess it's just something I'm never gonna be able to claim that I got.
And somehow you think you'll live.
I probably not, but I gotta stick to my guns. Model says the second part of Rick's joke is he listed the ash can as having 120 pages. You better not.
So I said 8.
That's
Then
good.
you had to go and say, "Oh, I might make it 10."
I might. I don't say it like a retard though, like that. What are you talking about?
Well, it says he's on both now. Oh.
See, I could do that too. Mallet says, "I'm on both now." That's how I'm gonna read Mallet's tweets from now on.
His tweets or his comments?
Everything.
Yeah, so there is the layout for page 7 done.
And Mallet says, "Third." I'm pretty good at doing Mallet's voice, huh? I bet you thought that he was in here with you.
Yep. No. Model says this is exactly what they sound like. Evan says I can watch on Twitch and chat here.
He says, "Can I watch on Twitch and chat here?"
Sure, why not?
Model's telling him he
Can
cannot.
you view both ways?
He also says splitting the audience is lame. Mallet says, "But if we chat on Twitch, we can make fun of Dill." Is my name that long, Rick, that people try to shorten it up?
Maybe they think you're, I don't know, a pickle. A dill pickle?
Maybe they do. Yeah, Model is saying, "Holy, it sounds like JP is right there in the room." Yeah. I told you.
Okay, so now we got 6 panels to do. Trying to.
You're knocking out those thumbnails pretty quick. Are you making them dynamic enough?
Oh. They're just getting a gist of.
Can you like zoom in on like showcase only yourself so we can see your thumbnails? That is what we're here to watch,
I figure yeah, you're gonna make your own new thumbnails, so you're not gonna be actually doing any drawing.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes, I am. I can't waste time like that. Okay, so what's happening in this upper left panel here?
This one, firefighters telling the detective, like the scene's clear. Let's see.
You don't want to show like any of the scene behind them?
Well, that probably may or may not be shown a little bit. The building on fire or whatever, or being put out.
Or like smoldering, like like some people in the background walking around, like cleaning it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the gist, not get the backgrounds in yet. These are just, a basic layout.
Yeah, but you should like make notes and stuff. That way you remember when it comes time to do the real drawing.
Or whomever. Hopefully I can.
Well, if you get somebody else to do it, they're definitely going to need direction and notes.
Yeah.
Why did you cut off his face?
I don't know. I was just trying to get the height thing there. I might, you could make him smaller, obviously. Bring.
Or you can kind of like tilt the camera down so he's looking up at him.
Yeah.
That way you don't cut off his head.
Somebody's head's getting cut, though.
Why?
But I guess it's this no good detective that you don't know from Adam. Well, not no good, but.
Wait, let me get a piece of paper real quick.
Oh,
you know what? I got a sketchbook over here. Yeah. Well, Mallet says, I took John's advice and I show a lot of detail now. And Bullet saying, cut their face so they don't forget. Let me get a sketchbook real quick.
Model says, I think the boxes are usually planned around the art, not the art fits to the boxes. I think it's a bit of both, actually. Because, you're told you have so many panels on a page, and then the artist does have to figure out how to put those panels on the page and try and make it dynamic. So then you have, the detective asks, the detectives, sort of.
Woo! I'm back. What's up?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
What did you say?
I said, I'm back. What's going on?
Oh, you're back?
That's right. All right.
So, it's just a conversation going on between sort of the detective, the detectives like, you see anybody else around here? What are you doing here? Model says, what? Model says, I like to put 63 panels on a page to keep the flow going. And she said, did anyone see how sexy Aqualad was on Titans? Well, I saw Titans. I don't know. I'm not sure whether that's the exact wording I would use.
See, kind of like this, like you would have the fireman or the detective here, like that's his helmet, but like kind of like angled this way up, and you can see the shield looking down at him like this, or whatever.
Yeah.
That way you can get everything. Even if you made it small, a small panel like that, you would still kind of get the gist of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what's happening in your third panel?
Third panel is let's see. Okay. Didn't read my whole instructions. The detective's supposed to be tapping his foot, so I guess he should show his foot and saying, "Whatever." Again, what are you doing here? Getting a little impatient.
Wait, can you show your picture?
I just started erasing it.
Oh.
I had them from like about the kneecaps or just above the kneecaps. down or up with his hand out towards the,
And he's
you know, what
tapping
we
his
probably
foot.
do. Yeah,
Well, you got to show his foot, Rick. Come on, you can't.
yeah. I just remembered the detective saying something. You know, I forgot. I didn't read my own script. That's why I'm erasing. I remember now that in the when I originally, I think I originally drew this once, and I just zoomed in on the foot and showing, you know, trying to show a little bit of movement by lines.
Uh-huh. What does the detective look like?
I have no real thoughts.
Like when you open your mind's eye and you think about this detective, is he a young upstart, good looking? Is he an old grizzled detective? Is he a woman? Is it what kind of detective is it? Or is he like a detective like for the police department that like is like a super bookworm that wears like an actual like suit that looks nice?
Well, it won't be that. You know, I'm putting him in. What didn't do it before, but I'm putting him with, you know, like with a winter jacket on because, you know, it's cold out. So, but he's probably not old and grizzled, but he's not young. He's just, come on, you know, he doesn't want to be really bothered with this assignment of, you know, it's a fire.
Like he's like a fire inspector, or like what do you call that?
Well, you know, the fire inspector's been around and all that, but, you know, police still have to investigate, you know, find out whether it was arson or whatever. So the
Okay,
police
so
guys
he does
obviously,
work for the police department. He's not like a private eye.
yeah.
Okay. Bullet wants to know, is he wearing a vest or sleeveless trench?
I don't know what he's wearing. Well, he would be probably well, he's going to be wearing a winter coat because, you know, cold outside, winter. This is the second issue, so it shouldn't be. It'd be very. It's a fair distance from where he was. We saw
See,
the end of the first issue, but it's still going to be cold.
JP is claiming that police do not investigate fires. Is that true in Canada?
Well, they've got to find out whether it's arson, right? Well, find out whether it's arson, and then they would chase down the arson
It makes
person.
sense to me that if maybe like the fire inspector found out that it was caused by a human, that the police would then be called. If it was determined that it was arson.
Yeah. You know, and they're usually there. They usually show up at scenes of fires. I think, you know, to canvass the area, find out what happened, possibly.
Raggedy is saying that arson investigators are a branch of the fire department. So I guess the detective would be working for the fire department instead of the police.
Yeah. I guess I'm going a lot by what I see on TV. You know, you see a police guy at the scene or whatever.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it made sense to me.
Yeah. Let's see. Mallet says, "What does the script say?"
No, Melissa says,
Okay,
"So what did that script say?"
Page 7, panel 1. Fireman 1. Detective, we're almost done here. You'll be able to go in soon. So I guess he might be a fire investigator. I just put him as a detective.
Well, you should make the fireman. You should make the fireman like super good looking, right? And he has his head kind of tilted to the side, because you know how all ladies love beefy firemen. And his hair's kind of mussed up, but it's still looking good. And he has like his helmet off, right? But he has his helmet is like under his arm right here, like right here. And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, we're almost done here. You know, you can come in a little bit. And you know, firemen are all like 6'2" or taller. You know, so like he's super big.
Yeah. Although I've got the whole gear on him, but yeah, maybe at this point you could have it off. Oh, let's see. Detective says, thanks. I'll just question some people around. Some people out here till then. Panel 2 says, hey, flag boy, what are you doing here? Snickering under his breath. Not sure exactly how I'd show that.
Well, you do it
Especially
you
since
do it in the
you
facial
can't see his
expression.
face.
Why can't you see his face?
That's panel 2. You know, where he's looking up from the back towards, you see the back of his head?
Well, I think that you should, instead of doing it, if you're gonna have him speaking like that, you might want to go like this route where like he has his hands in his pockets, but he's like leaning forward like this and like being real condescending and like poking at the guy's chest. You know what I mean? Because he has a flag on his chest. And like
Yeah.
one hand in his pocket and then his coat like this, you know, his overcoat. He's like, what about you, chump? What are you doing here? You know, that kind of pose.
Yeah. The Canadian Shield says the names is Manla Cougar, not Flag Boy. Panel 3 is detective tapping his foot in impatience.
Mallet says, John, just tell Rick to do what he is doing. He will then change it. Oh, that's probably true. Yeah, he has one big eye like Peter Cushing in Top Secret.
This panel 3, well, it does say detective tapping his foot impatience. Detective, whatever. Again, what are you doing here?
Oh yeah, so the Canadian Shield is going around telling everybody his secret identity?
Well, he doesn't know anything about keeping a secret identity yet. You know?
So people will just know he's Man Like Cougar.
At the moment, but maybe, in a year or whatever, when he finally gets, probably before he gets to Hamilton, he'll probably not be saying things because he doesn't even have the name the Canadian Shield yet. Nobody's named him that yet. He hasn't named himself that yet.
And the police don't find it suspicious that he's dressed up all weird and he's like hanging out?
Well, why do you think he's being questioned? Well, anybody would be questioned. And why do you think the detective is having a little bit of an attitude with him?
He's going to start going by the name Manny Kruger?
No, it's not walking. Also, we just had the first encounter in pages 1 through thing 6. We have him out, sees an abandoned building, sees the building catch fire. He rushes in, finds rushes in, finds the villain, confronts him. They have words, and then he's attacked. Not much is done. There's not a big fight there, but it's just a reveal of the villain. But we will have a fight scene a little bit later in the book.
Because
the firemen coming in.
I walk the line. Yeah, it needs more action, Rick. You already did the setup. Now you need to get into the action. Like, is the detective at some point going to attempt to arrest him right now?
No, it's just like he says. I saw the fire in the distance. Thought I could help. Detective, did you see anyone earlier? Shields. Yes, I did. There was a man in the building up until I heard some weird, horrible sound that just kept getting closer, which was the sirens. the suit, magnifying that.
Yeah, he's like in a goofy suit and he's shows up in the middle of a fire. He's obviously smells like smoke. He probably has like ash on him and stuff from being in the building. And he also got into his fight in the building. I don't see how he's going to be walking away without at least going to the station for some question.
Page 8 is, what did I do here for page 8? The detective says, would you be willing to work with one of our sketch artists so we could get a picture of the guy? Canadian shows, I would have no problem, except I did not get a good look at him for all the smoke. Well, you ain't gonna be much help now, are you? Fire probably caused by the lightning anyways, so you can be on your way. And then it's like the Canadian Shield starts to walk away. And then it's like the next day. And Messenger comes and tells him, hey, that guy you fought? We need you to fight him again. Not quite like that, but I'm paraphrasing. And then, we skip over after the talk for a bit. Unfortunately, I think there is too much talking. I agree. When I really think about it. But, after he gets what's going on, he's transported to where Toxico is and they fight.
So Toxico started the fire?
Well, he didn't start the fire, but he ends up invading a nuclear power plant to, hold it hostage or whatever.
In the same issue?
Yeah. And, Canadian Shields transport it to where he is, thanks to Messenger, and they fight.
Oh, so this Shield is just a goober. He doesn't know what he's doing. He has to be taken everywhere and told what to do.
Well, he's eventually going to learn more and more, Come on.
I guess when all you got is a hammer, everything starts to look like a nail, right?
You got to remember, he's completely out of his element, so... think about yourself. We transported you 1,000 years in the future. Or, even 200 years. Would you really, you wouldn't know what was what necessarily. So you probably need some help catching up.
I don't know. I just feel like if God was that involved, he would just handle the problem himself. Like if I'm going to be, there's something happening over here. Let me grab this guy and put him right here. Let me tell him what to do. And okay, now let me put him over here now. It's like, just fix the problem yourself.
The Shield's given the choice of, you want to find this power plant on yourself? Or do you want to,
Evan says, Twitch froze. Long live YouTube.
Yeah, so he's given the choice. Do you want to find this place yourself, or do you just want to get transported there? Since he has no idea where he's really going.
Wait, he's given a choice. Do you want to find the place yourself or be transported there?
Yeah.
No, Rick, you can't do that. What? That doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean?
It
doesn't make sense.
There's... that's not an actual... that... I'm assuming that choice that you're giving him is part of the crux of his character development, right?
Yes and no. It's like I said, he doesn't know where he's going really. So, how did I?
Okay, let me. Can I
Or,
tell you a quick story?
yeah.
Okay, so like way back in the day, there was a group of Native Americans, right? Actually, Native Canadians that area, um, and these Native Americans had an old folklore, and the folklore was there was this medicine man that could turn into a bear, and he would always help the people. He knew everything about all the plants, and he would come, once a week and heal everybody up and do that kind of thing. And people prospered for many years. And but there came a time where there was a severe drought, and the animals kind of went away for a few seasons, and people started getting hungry, and they couldn't really figure it out. And the medicine man wasn't able to help them because he don't work miracles. And so what they decided to do one day was to go find him as a bear and hunt him and eat him. And they did. They found him. He was in his cave. They burned him out and killed him. And when they took him back, to their little town there, they tried to cook him. But when they cooked him, his ashes turned into a big cloud of mosquitoes. And according to their folklore, that's where mosquitoes come from.
Okay.
Now, that story is important to them because it does three different things. Number one, it's a very basic story about how, don't do bad things. This is where mosquitoes come from. You know what I mean? Yeah, children, it's like a story you tell children. Oh, this is how we got mosquitoes. It's an origin story. On another level, it's, this is bad things happen when you break tradition. You know what I mean? It's that secondary moral to the story, like the Grimm story, like the Grimm fairy tales. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's another one, which is you also don't break tradition, because not only will it affect you, it will affect your progeny for generations to come. The mistakes of your people, the father and your ancestors, still affect you to this day because of the mosquitoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like when you're crafting a story, like these meanings have to kind of worm their way into, there has to be a through line in your story, and you have to make the characters, be subservient to the story. You can't just put a guy there and tell him this is what it's going to be. It's too simple. And then it starts to not make sense, and it starts to lose interest. Like you have to put the baseline of the story down. This is what's happening. This is where we are. This is where we need to be. And then make your way there logically.
Yeah. I get that, because I've told other people that, know what you want in the end of your story. Otherwise, you can't. You're just going to be rambling on, doing things.
Yeah.
For
so it's like
whatever stupid reason.
Yeah. So it's like if you have the shield and you have this big problem, this decision he has to make, like make that decision part of the story. Don't make it an arbitrary decision of, well, the angel's giving you a very in your face, cut and dry, make a choice, choose A or B.
Yeah. He says, I can either give you directions or I can transport you directly to him. That's exactly what the angel said. And he says, I would like the second option because it's better. Just because he'd get there faster. I don't put this in there, but I'm thinking that he'd be thinking he'd get there faster and, save more lives, stop the guy sooner, all that. I didn't put all that down, obviously. That's probably more what was in my head that he'd be thinking. Now I could put a thought bubble in the panel saying, transported there, getting transported there will get me there faster and, less people hurt or whatever. I can do that. That's easy enough to do, but
I mean, why
that would
wouldn't you
probably
have
be his
if the shield is the person that always makes the correct moral choice? Why wouldn't you make him angry at the angel for wasting time and not, just doing it? Like, what are you talking to me? Get me there. Help me do something. We can't sit here talking about it.
Yeah, true. But the thing is, at the moment, as much as he wants to do that, he's curious.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they had about, like he talks, Angel talks about Toxico, and about the toxic
Hold on,
waste
I'll be right back. Hold on a second. What's up? Okay, I'll be right back.
I know Evan has read this one, and anybody can read it who's in my group on Facebook.
Sorry about that. They're telling me that my breakfast is ready, but it's not quite ready. The eggs still need to get done.
Yeah, so unfortunately, sometimes it's hard to get a lot into one issue, and I talk, Messenger pops up, and I forget what he says.
Okay, Raggedy says God has never teleported his chosen. Moses had to do the work. Samson had to do the work. God provides help, not a carry. Yeah, like think of for instance, like this really smacks of the story of Jonah, and God telling him to go to Nineveh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Jonah knew where Nineveh was. But actually, there's been a couple times that transportation possibly happened in the Bible, in the book of one in the book of Acts and one in Life of Christ. I'll admit the one with the Life of Christ could be iffy, but the other one in the book of Acts is, the guy baptizes somebody. They come up out of the water, and the one guy appears 50 miles away from where he was, in the middle of a city.
Mm.
I forget exactly which chapter in Acts. I can find
and that's interesting, but this is the thing. That's the fact that you don't remember that story means that it's probably not the greatest story. The greatest stories are the ones that you remember from the Bible, which are things that happen sequentially.
A lot of people remember the story.
Not you, though.
So. Yeah, a lot of people remember the stories of the. A lot of people remember the stories of the Old Testament because they are a lot more exciting. I'll admit that. The Book of Acts, a lot of stuff that happens
and
in it.
You want your comic to be exciting, yeah?
Yeah. I'm hoping for it to be.
Like, all I'm saying is, like, if we sit and think about it for a little bit, we could probably come up with a scenario that doesn't change the story, but makes it more captivating.
Yeah.
Like, think of a scenario that can get him to, make that choice in a faster fashion. Because right now the book's kind of suffering from the conversations taking too long and taking up too many pages and the action happening too quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that I can agree with. For sure.
And the action doesn't have to necessarily be physical interaction and fighting. It can be, emotional action. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Having some sort of a crisis, a crisis of what to do. You know what to do, but the crisis is, how do I go about doing it?
Yeah.
because he is sort of like a Captain America, right? Like pretty much he has the best interests of other people at heart at all times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like just maybe something like that. Okay, so I do have to go and get some breakfast because then I got to go work on this shed because it's gonna rain and I got to get the roof on it.
Yeah.
But thank you for having me on, Rick,
Oh, no problem. As always, John.
and thank you guys in the chat in YouTube, not in Twitch though. All right, see you later.
Later. Hey, so we're back. And morning, Elric. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with all the talking. Trying to drag out the trying to inform a character of the world that they're in, letting them know what stuff is, that they have a concept of the world. Yeah, I am, Elric. Have him make a difficult choice. Either he goes to save people or he spends his day guzzling the white man's firewater. Well, he wouldn't be in the strip club to begin with. And I don't know whether he would drink. Somehow I'm thinking he doesn't. Coca-Cola. He drinks Coca-Cola. He probably will when he finds out about it. He needs to have some weakness. Guess in some ways that is his weakness, that he he doesn't know the world around him. At least not yet. He doesn't know. He doesn't get how things work completely. He's trying to find out. So there's page 7. Unfortunately, sometimes it's a fine line to walk. Figuring out how to do things just right. So yeah, everybody, if you have, check me out on Twitch as well. If you've got a Twitch account. So let's see. We're on page 8. Let's see. Page 8. Yeah, got it there. We have 6 panels. I'm gonna have to back to Bush. Yeah. Oh, Rick, you already got one. I'm gonna create. Let me create a secondary tier for people that have backed. If you want the Buckler Ash Can, I'll make it available. I'm gonna make a secret perk, and I'll send you a link to it so you can get it for $5 since you've already backed it. I don't want to. That $10 one includes, like shipping if somebody wants it by itself. But you've already gotten something. You've already gotten it, so I don't want to charge you any extra than you need to be charged. Did you get? Did you got the signed one, right? Let's make this 2 panels here. Yeah, so I'll do that. I'll do that sometime this afternoon and send you the link. I'll actually send the link to a few people. See whether they want it for $5 if they've already gotten it. I don't want to mess anybody out of any money, extra money. People that are getting the signed copy now only have to spend $5 extra. Why should you have to spend 10 to get it? Yeah, John's gone. He had to go eat breakfast. It's like 1 in the afternoon. He has to go eat breakfast. Of course, it's not 1 in the afternoon where he is. Yeah, but that's the thing, Elric. Putting that 8-page book with cover in isn't going to cost much extra for shipping, if any, with the book that you've already ordered. So that's why I'm only charging like $5 extra for it on. The normal type, the other tiers. Like the Sign from Canada plus Ash Can. It's only $5 extra because it's not going to cost me that much extra for shipping for it. Because it is an Ash Can, it is only going to be like that size. But it's up to you too. It's not like I can stop you between now and whenever or later. Even if I give you the link, you don't have to use it. The choice will be yours. And of course, that $10 it does include the shipping. Okay, so Eric's still alive, I see. Uh, you can't show or talk about that, Rick. I can't show or talk about what? Oh yeah, people. As you know, I was on Mandy's last night. I was also on Ethan's for about a minute too. Okay, so the story I've read so far doesn't add up unless God takes away the suit and sticks him back in his own time to use his new knowledge okay, I have no idea what you mean. Yeah, Ethan was having people on from the chat. You know, he had most people on for a minute or two, and well, just had to click the link, and well, I had to wait like I don't know, 10 minutes or so. I'm on, I think, somewhere between an hour and 10 minutes into it. Just that there needs to be a reason that God gave him this suit and teleports him to all of the problem he needs to. Oh, eventually he's not going to be teleporting him to all the things. No, not Mandy, not Manny. Mandy Summers, Elric. Yeah, a lot of nerve model. I don't think he's teleported anywhere in issue 3. He was putting it in his chat, Dillard, when he was live. You missed it. he had put out a thing on Twitter about doing it at 7 o'clock Eastern. So he needs to. Oh, he's teleported. Okay, I thought he just heard it. And okay, it's been a while since I read this script. You've read it. I know he's teleported in issue 4 to the guy. No, he's teleported in issue 4 at the end for right at the end, but not to face a bad guy, to do something else. I don't know about issue 5. Is it a woman? uh, oh, absorb. Well, I think that not arsonist, absorb gets away. But it said it was a woman. Oh, okay. Uh, okay, well, don't messenger takes him somewhere, but he's not transported. He follows. Issue 5. I think she's more incinerated, not burned alive. Okay, yeah. Issue 5, there's one thing. It's like Stargate, okay? They made a portal to get there. Eventually, I'm gonna take that out. But yeah, so are we turning the Canadian Shield into a Ichi manga because of that featured killer? uh, Dillard says, if I knew what the hell you were talking about, Ulrich, I'd probably say yes. I don't know. The script painted a vividly horrifying. Okay, now I definitely know you're making stuff up, Evan. Oh. So let's see. We might get done page 8 today. We might start page 9. Okay, so we want the detective walking away here. Slow down there, Speed Racer. Enjoy the. Go, go, Speed Racer, go, 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 Speed Racer, go. So, how is it doing on Twitch now? Anybody know? I can't wait to assemble tracks. That's it. I'm making the mugs. I can't wait for Mallet forever. What mugs are you making? Uh, Mug shot. You're making a mug shot for yourself? If I draw a mecha tank, will you put on Mallet for Mallet and the Marauders as Elric? So now we have Canadian Shield walking away. Okay, so let's see, we're on panel. I think the only thing I should draw is a Japanese tank or a Sherman tank, says yeah, more walking. Although it's only a panel of walking. Because we have the next day. Somebody mysterious is stepping out of a portal. I like how Rick just keeps drawings. Well, people don't want me to work out the script online, and I don't know what else to do at the moment, so. One panel of walking. I could just cut it out and say the next day. Cut it out and just say the next day. Then people be wondering what happened with the detective. Well, I guess probably you'll be on your way. So I guess I could technically take this panel out. You don't see the walking. And his sidekick Bonsberry syrup. Could even probably take out this panel and just have the next day. People know how things, so we might be able to reduce this page down to 3. 4 panels. Uh, okay, nobody's saying anything, so yeah. Messenger here saying, "Greetings, man like cougar." Uh, I wouldn't be wondering what happened to the detective. Oh, no, not that you'd be wondering what happened to the detective, but what happened between the detective and him. But with him saying, be on your way, you don't need to really wonder. Is more what I was saying, thinking, whatever.
Hello.
And Dillard's here again.
Hello.
Hello.
I hear an echo. Do you have me on speaker?
I don't have my earphones in, if that's what you're asking. But are you?
Hey, your show. You do what you want.
But are you listening on another device as well?
No.
And again, my mom's watching it in the living room too. So
Well, I don't hear the echo anymore, so I guess the problem took care of itself.
it seems like it. Then
It seems like only yesterday. All right, so how much time we have left in this stream? Let me figure out what I can draw.
about 12 minutes.
Okay, so I could probably lay out one panel. Okay. Well, what am I doing? What am
That
I
means
doing?
the layout for this page will change entirely with 4 panels. Then again, I could just extend that one.
What's happening in this panel you're doing?
This one here is just, well, I'm taking out, it was the next day messenger stepping out of a portal for panel 5. Probably don't need that. I can just put the next day in, messenger greeting, man like cougar. And
You
then,
should also, if you're gonna do one that says the next day, you shouldn't do it like the exact same size as the panel next to it. It should be like bigger, or like the one on the bottom should be like the next day. You know what I mean? Or a page.
yeah,
turn.
that's what it is. This bottom one is the next day. I had it here, the small one, the next day, but I'm taking that out and making it just saying in there instead of them stepping out of the portal. So taking out panels 3 and 4. Basically.
That's real good. Yeah, you gotta that's what all these like, first drafts, second drafts are for, because like you don't get a lot of space, in a comic book. 22 pages isn't that much to put a whole arc of a story in there. You got to try to whittle away as much as possible to get the point across as quickly as you can. Unless you want to end up being one of those 9 panel per page artists, you know what I mean?
They're nice on occasion, but I don't like it all the time.
Yeah, they really overuse that in what's that book that's out right now? Doomsday Clock?
My model says, do one that says the next panel. That would be if you had a character like what's his name, Deadpool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've changed the script. Like I said, making the comic flow nicely is good. Now I was just saying extending panel 3, making it the whole size of the second row.
Life is sweet.
Unless I do
and it's gone.
first panel that, and
Love goes on and on.
but I guess that's something for another time.
A good question for another time.
Yeah, model says Dillard Rick could lay out 8 pages. Lay out 8 pages. Yeah, well, I'm just doing this for something to do. things can obviously change in issue the layouts and that in issue two with if I'm doing it myself or working with somebody. I need a splash page that has the hero yelling splash page. Again,
I think I am going to have the buckler doing that.
that
When he gets into his big 5-page fight scene, the very first page is just going to be a big splash page of him yelling splash page and pulling out his batons. Before he starts whooping ass.
page 9. Let's see. He's saying about being backstage. How are you, Dillard? Asked Elric.
Oh, I'm doing very good, Elric. Very good. Thank you for asking. Let's see. So she's going to be terrified in this panel here. This is the young woman that came out of the club, if you recall, and she's being chased down the alley by an aggressive woman that wants to date her.
I thought it was a guy.
Nope.
Did you change?
It's a big aggressive lesbian. She wears jeans that have like a chain for her wallet, and the bottom of the jeans by the feet are all tore up and tattered. She's wearing a black t-shirt, and she has a plaid shirt over that. I got to go find that picture so I can remember what this girl was wearing. I forgot what she was wearing. It was some sort of a mini skirt dress, but it had holes in it, I think. Cutouts. He says, when you say big, are we talking Jabba big? Because if so, that's a fast movie. No, she's about 5'8", 5'9", about 200 even, maybe 180, 200.
She's just built like a brick house.
Yeah.
Muscular, I think you mean by big.
Well, not necessarily muscular, but she definitely tapes down her breasts. Like she looks like a dude. She's not exactly thin. She's more of a
butch.
I would say, yeah, butch, out of shape, butch style. There we go. She's trapped. She's trapped, and right behind her is a big silhouette of this this lesbian with a high fade haircut.
Model says she is a total gal. Elric says, "Oh, so a Galmoran? Got it.
Gamorrean.
Gamorrean?
Gamoran? I don't know what that means. I don't know what a Gamoran is. Is that an anime thing?
Probably. It is Elric, right?
Pfft, typical Elric. Oh, he says the green pig guards in Jabba's palace. Oh, like the one that what's his name put up on Twitter. The Gamorrean, what is it? The Gamorrean guards or something. Who would win, the Buckler or Yamcha? Oh shit, probably Yamcha. I don't know. Yamcha's also a perpetual loser. He would probably make some mistake. They would probably wouldn't even come to a conclusion to the fight. They would end up like, oh god, that's a good one. I don't know who would win. I think probably the Buckler would win just because he's the now. Well, no, Yamcha started off as a villain in the desert, right? He was the bandit in the desert. But Yamcha has energy projectile powers. But then again, the Buckler has firearms. Model says Gamorrean guard. He also says, I don't know that though. I'm not a geek. Yeah, he did start out as a bandit. I remember reading some of the old manga where he first meets Goku and he tries to go and steal the Dragon Balls when Bulma's sleeping. But he'd be back in the day, Yamcha was like terrified of girls. He would see a girl and he would start shaking uncontrollably and just fall on the floor and kind of just pass out for a while.
Oh, that's a little worse than Rakesh.
Yeah. So he goes in to steal the Dragon Balls, and Goku takes the Dragon Balls, and this is when Goku was very little, a little boy, probably maybe, I don't know, 5, 6, but he ends up hiding the Dragon Balls. He's going around, he can't find them, and he breaks into the little RV that they're traveling in, and he sees the bed where there's the blanket underneath the bed, and he thinks there's 2 Dragon Balls under there, and he goes to grab them, but it ends up being Bulma's breasts, which causes him to pass out for, I think, a few days. He gets overwhelmed. Let's see. Elric says he has some good fighting capability in Dragon Ball, but when he was made it, the Yamcha we know today in Dragon Ball Z. Oh, like current Yamcha or Yamcha before he died, he would definitely just murder the Buckler. He was too powerful. But I think Yamcha when he was in the desert as a bandit, and the Buckler when he's in his prime as a criminal, would probably be a pretty even fight. I think the Buckler would probably come out on top just because the Buckler will use his guns in self-defense.
Well, so it is 2:00. I have to take off for a bit. I'll be on, unless I get on some other show, I'm going to be on Twitch tonight drawing, probably finishing up my Canadian Shield and Salamandroid through StreamYards here. So anybody wants to come over and watch, feel free. And thank everybody in the chat for being on. Go check, if you have yet to, go check out the Canadian Shield. Get your copy. And does John have anything he wants to promote?
I do. I would say that, Yamcha will probably lose to the Buckler. There you go.
Okay, so we'll see everybody later. Bye for now. God bless. Have a great day.